Okay, I lost it, but I want to learn what my mistake, what I did wrong during training, preparation, in the fight, everything like that, how I study my style, the style of my opponent.
He said Mayweather had a chance, Mayweather gonna win, become champion once again. Mayweather's levels above Mario Barrios, even at that age. And Mayweather's actually older than Pacquiao. But those same people wasn't giving Pacquiao no chance.
Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring has reignited one of boxing's greatest debates. Is the story really over between Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather? After his controversial draw against Mario Barrios, Pacquiao made it clear this was never about nostalgia. It was about testing himself. And judging by his performance, the fire still burns. At 46, Pacquiao showed the same sharp footwork, quick bursts of combinations, and relentless drive that once made him the pride of boxing. For many fans, the fight didn't feel like a farewell. It felt like the beginning of one last chapter. But here's where it gets interesting. Reports are circulating that Gervonta Tank Davis, once Mayweather's protege, is now quietly offering Pacquiao insider advice on how to beat Floyd in a possible rematch. If true, it's explosive. Who knows Floyd better than Tank, the student who grew up in his shadow?
I think Pacquiao won, but yeah, I think it was a great fight though. I think he won by one. I think it was a real close fight. I think that youngster stuck to his game plan. He made it hard for him. Pacquiao was more active. I think he landed more punches. But it's hard to kind of give him the belt coming right back. So yeah. I know it will. I think this will bring Mayweather out of retirement. Yeah, I think this will bring Mayweather out. Yeah, I think it's gonna bring him out of retirement. He ain't ready for Tank. Yeah, you're hearing now. He ain't ready for Tank. What about Rolly? Rolly. I think him and Rolly will make a good fight.
Sources suggest Davis has shared tactical weaknesses, mental cues, and strategies that could tilt the scales in Manny's favor. Charleston White, never shy about voicing his opinion, added more fuel to the fire. He argued that if Pacquiao fights again, it shouldn't be against a young, explosive star like Tank Davis. Instead, the fight that makes sense, both stylistically and financially, is a rematch with Mayweather. According to White, Tank's youth and knockout power
Tank vents out on social media. He's been through a lot, throughout his life. But I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, he's to me he's still a kid. And when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to Ryan Garcia, tough competitor, tough fighter, and the best man won.
We may be witnessing Floyd Mayweather trying to sabotage Gervonta Tank Davis. Why else would he take to his social media, post a poster of Tank's fight with the words cancel? I mean, it's still there too. It's alarming to say the least. This is sad. Hopefully, this is just a rumor, and then it says breaking news. Cancel. Why is Floyd doing this? I don't know. Again, I always thought it was part of the plan, but I don't see how telling people the fight is off is helping the fight. I mean, I get the beef, getting attention on Tank could help the fight, but to purposely and directly go out there and tell the world that the fight is canceled seems a bit much. We know now, like my man Jay-Z said, the gloves is off, the love is done.
Might be too dangerous for Pacquiao at this stage, but a legacy fight with Floyd? That's where the value lies. And it's not just talk. Behind the scenes, tension between Mayweather and Davis has been simmering for years. While Floyd publicly praises Tank, his actions often tell a different story, training Tank's opponents, aligning with rival camps, even sowing doubt before Davis' fights. Some believe Tank may finally be striking back, not out of spite, but by sharing his knowledge with Pacquiao. Meanwhile, Pacquiao himself has reflected on his past with Mayweather. He admits,
skill for skill, none of these guys can can mess with me. Like, nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than, like, Floyd. Like, if I'm on my game. I take that back. Probably hand in hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
That in 2015, he wasn't fully prepared. He studied what went wrong, how Floyd controlled the pace, and how his own timing fell short. Now, Manny insists if the rematch happens, he'll come in sharper, not just physically, but mentally. He's turned that loss into fuel. Of course, critics warn that a fight with Tank could be career-ending. At 29, Tank is in his prime. His knockout power is real, his confidence unshakable. He's even claimed his skill level surpasses Mayweather's, a bold statement, but one that shows he's no longer content living in Floyd's shadow. Facing someone like Pacquiao.
And I only bring this up because I wanna see if you can speak to the young fighters who have dealt with this. You know, in 2012, you had the Marquez knockout, right? And again, you're a global superstar having to deal with something like that. Like, how did you recover from that personally as a fighter? Because some people never come back from that. But you got up, you said, I made the mistake, I was careless, and you continued on with your career. How did you do that? You know, when you are in boxing, you know, in your career as a boxer, expect that, you know, not all the time you you win. Like, I mean, there's a time that you lost. So you must accept it and learn from it. What I did is like, okay, I lost it, but I want to learn what my mistake, what I did wrong during training, preparation, in the fight, everything like that, how I study my style, the style of my opponent. That's how I became 8 different weight division champion. It's because I'm still, you know, I mix boxing into science. I have a principle like the secret arts of boxing. That's why I mix it. Did you ever doubt yourself when you first came back after that knockout to say, man, do I still have it? Can I still take a punch? No, I never doubt myself. Because it's my condition, my you know, my mind is still there. Like, nothing's changed. Like, nothing changed. It's just happened that way, you know. You cannot avoid the circumstances, you know. Man, in 2015, you said that God spoke to you.
Pacquiao might sound like a mismatch, but Tank knows what beating a legend would do for his own legacy. Still, many believe the smarter route for Manny is Mayweather. Unlike Tank, Floyd hasn't fought a true contender in years. While Pacquiao was in the trenches against Barrios, Mayweather has been cashing in with exhibitions. Both men are older now, both past their primes, but that's exactly why the rematch feels fairer than ever. No excuses, no injuries, just 2 legends settling unfinished business. Not everyone is convinced, though. Veteran commentator Jim Lampley offered,
Yeah, I feel like that's a bad idea. It's a good money grab, though, but I don't think Pacquiao can handle Tank's power. But, you know, Pacquiao's still a hell of a fighter, you know. Tank don't have 100% KO ratio, so, you know, anything is possible, you know, so it'll be a good one. It'll be a good one.
The reality check. He reminded fans that time is undefeated. Even if the fight sells millions, it may not live up to the hype of their primes. But others, like Sean Porter, have been blown away by Pacquiao's conditioning, insisting he still moves like the same fighter he was a decade ago. And then there's the fans. Many were stunned by how sharp Pacquiao looked against Barrios. Some believe he was robbed of a decision win. To them, he proved he's not fighting for applause, he's fighting to compete, to chase redemption. The bigger picture. If Pacquiao and Mayweather...
And when I ask a lot of the fanboys out there, I know you want to protect your tanky-wanky gumdrop, but do you think Tank will lose to Devin? They say no. Do you think Tank will lose to Ryan? No. Do you think he'll lose to T.O.? No. Do you think he'll lose to El Rayo at 140? No. Then what the hell are we doing? Let's see it so he can knock them off the list. And the thing is, he can do what the others have done who were actually smaller like Floyd, who was actually smaller like Manny Pacquiao, but the skill can make up the difference. But the big difference with Tank is he knocked out a heavyweight in sparring. His power can make up the difference too. It can translate even better. That guy is dynamic, and I just want him to demonstrate it.
Whether fight again, it won't just be a money grab. It'll be a true test of legacy. And if Tank Davis really is lending Pacquiao the blueprint to crack Floyd's style, then this rematch could be far different from 2015. One thing is clear, Manny Pacquiao isn't done. He's still chasing challenges, still defying time, and still forcing the boxing world to ask, what if? Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel.